everyone, I am Erika of beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly BD broadcast. Please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. You can watch today's broadcast from the Beading School Facebook club and also from the Beading School Facebook page. It is happening at 5 p.m. in the afternoon, Central European time. If it's later than that, that means that you are watching the recording. I see Jenny and Honey and Kata, and thank you so much, Kata, for letting me know that everything is working fine. Faye is here from New Zealand, Sunshine is here, and Katja is here too. Kiki, Niti, some Facebook user friends, Marianske, happy birthday, Marianske! Now, everyone, you can sing in your homes the happy birthday song in your own language to congratulate our Marianske on her birthday. Wishing you all the best, Marianske. And Aniko is here, and Ula, and Tai, and Belinda, and Monica, and Tanya, Martina, Vania. It is excited. Manuela is here. Good to see you. Daniela, Brit Marie, Christine, Antoinette, and some Facebook user friends. If you are watching from the Beading School Club and I haven't said your name yet, then it means that my broadcasting program, for some reason that I unfortunately can't explain, does not see your name yet, even if you clicked the link already. What you can do is click the link again that is just above the video and enable my program to see your name and see your face, and then it can get a lot more personal. So today we came together for a very exciting unboxing event. In September, 2 months ago, we opened the virtual doors of the Beading School Academy. The Beading School Academy is a bi-monthly big beady adventure. And if you become a student of the Beading School Academy, then every 2 months we are focusing a different source of inspiration, and depending on the level of your membership in the academy program, you can receive a beautiful box full of components and beads and cabochons that are hand selected by me, always based on that topic. We create many jewels during those 2 months when we are focusing on that specific theme. We inspire each other by sharing our variations, and we explore the source of inspiration. And it was super nice to do it together with you during the first 2 months when we were exploring Art Nouveau and we were creating jewelry on the theme Magic Garden. For those of you who haven't heard about it yet, or if you haven't joined yet, I am posting the link in the comment field so you can check it out and read more about it. Just a second. And at the moment, we have very few places left, actually, as there is luckily big interest from your side, from Beading School Academy student side, and we are increasing gradually to make sure that everything is happening fine. So at the moment, we have 3 fuchsia levels waiting for you and about 10 turquoise levels waiting for you. So that's it for today. If you would like to become a student, then please don't hesitate long. In the meanwhile, Luisa joined us, and Chris, and Cynthia is here. some more Facebook users, Jessica and Corinne. Corinne, I can see your name. And today we are starting the new team from the Beading School Academy, the second one. And I am going to show you what's inside in this second box. And I will even show you some of the jewels. And of course, I will reveal what was my source of inspiration when creating this team and what will be the source of inspiration for us all who joined the Academy for the next 2 months. And hi, Sherry, and hi, Anita, and hi, Zuzi. It's really nice to have you here. Some fast information for those of you who already signed up and you are waiting for your boxes, either the turquoise or the fuchsia level. We are already sending out the boxes all week. The ladies in the Beading School Treasury are working on finalizing also your orders, what you have placed to travel, so the goodies can travel together with your Beading School Academy boxes to take advantage of free shipping. So everything should go out today and during the upcoming days. By Friday, all of you should receive a tracking number to your mailbox, to your inboxes. And if by any chance you can't find the tracking number by Friday evening, then please get in touch with us at info@beadingschool.com so we can help you. And let's see what's inside the box. And let's see first, what is the special theme? So already last week, you didn't know it yet on Friday, I gave you a little clue by the name Borinage, what was the name of the design that we beaded together during Friday's No One Has to Bead Alone class. And then later I gave you some more clues to find out who and what might be the source of inspiration. And all of these were names of places that played an important, more important or less important role in the person's life. And the place, Borinage, it played a less important role, but I chose this name already for the jewel that we beaded on Friday, because after beading some big jewels from your leftovers, you will be able to bead another motif or another pair of earrings for the Borinage earring. And as I shared the clues with you, then many of you actually found out right that the source of inspiration will be the work of one of the most popular painters in our era. Well, he's a painter from about 120 years ago. However, that time he was not popular at all, but nowadays his paintings are one of the most expensive being sold at auctions. And I am talking about Vincent van Gogh, who was born here in the Netherlands, where I live at the moment. And today I shared 6 pictures with you with the question if you can find out which picture, which painting was the source of inspiration. And some of you thought that the iris is the number 1, or maybe it be the sunflowers, number 5, or maybe number 3, the almond blossom. None of you guessed potato eaters, number 2. I was very disappointed. And actually, yeah, that's not the one that we are going to get inspired by. And as Sunshine says, it will be the Starry Night. And I think that this beautiful and very poetic painting of Vincent van Gogh that he painted during his time in France, in Provence, is perfect also for the upcoming winter time, and it can give us a lot of inspiration. So this is the painting that we are going to get inspired by. Also, Katie guessed it right, and many of you indeed. By the way, a little interesting fact, how you see the city or town of Saint-Rémy of Provence here on the painting, it did not exist exactly like this. When Vincent was looking out of the window, of his window where he was painting this picture, he could not see the hills and the trees and the tower of the church exactly in this way. So it's kind of an imaginary scenery put together from real existing details of what he saw all around himself. And Daniela says that Borinage was actually a big clue. Daniela is from Belgium, where Borinage is located. Katja says she loves the painting, and Susie says that she actually saw it in real life in MoMA. I was lucky to see it once here in the Vincent van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. It was lent by MoMA for a temporary exhibition, and it was indeed like I was standing in front of it, and I just couldn't believe how much I can immerse myself in that beautiful painting. And Faye says that such an awesome color palette, and I think that's also something what will be interesting for us beaders, as we can immerse ourselves in all shades of blue and gold and yellow and even some darker tones. And Wendy says that I am glad that this is the painting. You didn't want the potato eaters for some reason. So, and let's see what's inside. Are you all excited? I hope so. So, what I have here on my bead mat, I'm going to hide now the painting itself. And what I have here on my beading mat is the Fuchsia level Beading School Academy bead box, theme box. And there are 3 different levels for the Beading School Academy. Yellow, if you would like only the tutorial, one of the tutorials that goes with the theme. You can have a turquoise box where we have a nice amount of beads and components and cabochons and one tutorial and several articles included. Or you can go for the fuchsia level, which is absolutely fully packed and it's overflowing with all the interesting components that we can use together during the upcoming time. And also you can receive more tutorials. So let's see what's inside. Cynthia says that she's very excited. So this, what you see on the cover of the box, that's already one of the pendants that you can bead if you would like to. And let's see. By the way, everyone who just joined or joins Beading School Academy will also receive as a little extra the symbolic key to the Beading School Academy that was included in the Magic Garden box. But when you are starting out your journey as a Beading School Academy student, then no matter if it's a different team, not the first one, you will always, with your first box, you will always receive this symbolic key. And Antoinette says, it makes me think of Vanya because of her beautiful bead embroidery piece. Indeed, Vanya entered the beading school competition with a 𝐌𝐻𝐃-inspired piece. So this is how we pack the boxes. They're always carefully packaged to make sure that even opening it, it's a full experience. And as you can guess, it's full of blue and all different kinds of blue and gold and yellow. And let's start. I will put this aside to make sure that my camera focuses right. So you will receive some gem duo beads, and this color is called Polychrome Indigo Violet, and it's a really nice metallic shade of blue. It's a 2-hole bead in a diamond shape. A little bit like steel, and the mixture of steel and blue. 𝐌𝐻𝐃 likes it, as I can see. Then, since we are talking about stars and we are going to bead all kinds of stars and star-inspired shapes, of course, it's also nice to have some little 2-hole stars on your bead mat. These are 8x8mm Vibe Duo beads, and they come from the Czech Republic, and they have 2 holes running parallel, and they come in this beautiful jet AB color. Tanya knows it indeed, the Vibe Duo. Yeah. Then you will also receive, of course, some fire polished beads. And to match your Vibe Duos, you will receive some jet blue star full fire polished bead in 4mm size. So even the name of the color coating has star in it. Kata says Vibe Duos are cool. I think so too. For me, this was the first time that I was playing with them. I really wanted to include them because I think they fit the theme beautifully. Then a bit of Preciosa, and this is something new. These are Preciosa Nacre Pearl Cabochons with a flat backside, and these are 8mm big, and these are imitations of real pearls, the surface of the Cabochons. I've already made a little design with this that will be very fitting also as an earring or as a bracelet. Then some more beautiful blue shades. What do you think about this? This looks so nice. These are Black Azzurro full matted Miyuki half Tilla beads. And these are the result of cooperation between the Japanese Miyuki factory and one of our favorite distributors in the Czech Republic. So he came up with this beautiful color and applied it on the Miyuki beads. And Martina is asking, I subscribed for the yearly turquoise level. Could I still upgrade to the fuchsia box? Martina, please write an email ASAP to info@beadingschool.com and the ladies will help you out. but please do it as fast as possible because we have very, very limited number of fuchsia boxes available at the moment. And Cynthia says, I love the colors. And Tanya says, so far, again, a beautiful box. Sherry also says, love everything so far. And Jessica says, they shine like the night sky. Indeed, like when we visited the Czech Republic a couple of weeks ago, and I noticed this half tilas on the shelf in the warehouse of our distributor, then I was like, oh my God, the ladies have to have it. This is so, so beautiful that we just have to play with this. And another bead shape and color that I picked up on that factory visit are 2 hole daggers. And actually you get more than this, but I have to confess that when I was playing with my beads, then I sneaked out some of these because I made already more designs with them. So you will get a bit more than this. These are 2 hole dagger beads in the size 5 × 16 millimeters in the color Etched Jet Full AB. It means that both sides are colored, and they have this edged, interesting surface that makes me think about galaxies and stars and the whole Milky Way and the night sky. And Vanya is asking, will the individual beads be available for sale? And yes, indeed, Vanya, they will be available. And for example, when there are 2 hole dagger beads in the box, then you can count on it that in a couple of weeks, we will have not just this specific color, but we will add several different colors from this bead shape, so you have a wider choice. And Susie says, I have these daggers in my stash. They are gorgeous beads. And Kata says, these have great structure. I love the edged beads. I think they are really nice too. And I think that the daggers, they are just perfect for our team. And if you will like to create some earrings or even as a pendant, then of course we love to hang something at the bottom. So by the way, also the dagger beads are perfect for that function, that you can easily hang the dagger beads at the bottom of a motif. So you can use them in many different ways. And the drop pendants that I am showing to you, they are 9 × 15 millimeter Preciosa crystal drop pendants. And I can't do them justice through my webcam. They are bigger. I will show you in comparison the ordinary size that we had already for some time. So the pink ones that you see on my palm are the ones that we have already in the bead shop. So you can see that these new ones that will be in your box in the crystal honey color, they are a lot bigger. And as Cynthia says, they are gorgeous. And what else? Of course, we will also need some cabochons, and there will be 2 different colors of 8 millimeter chatons available in your Fuchsia Beading School Academy box. Of course, for the stars, we need some golden tones, real golden tones. So one of the colors will be the crystal aurum. These are Preciosa 8 millimeter chatons with a beautiful golden shine. This is one of the colors. And then another golden and yellow and with some warm tones. It's another one of my favorites. It's called the Crystal Sunrise. They have this beautiful depth and they are sparkling in different shades of yellow and gold and a bit of pink. And 𝐅𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐃 hopes that the drops will come also in more colors. That's also between our plans. Corinne just simply says, yeah. Then some more fire polished beads. Besides having some signature colors, like for example the very blue half tillas or the vibe duos in the shiny 𝐁𝐄𝐃𝐈𝐍𝐵, it's always, I think, necessary that we have some more or less neutral beads so we can pull everything together and create a unified look. So you will receive a big bunch of these 3mm gold bronze fire polished beads from the Czech Republic that you can use, for example, as connectors between motifs, but also inside motifs. The pendant that I have on the cover of the Academy box, it also uses some of these 3mm fire polished beads. And Cynthia says, oh wow, the crystal sunshine is absolutely stunning. I'm glad that you like it. Then, so to have a variety of 4mm fire polished beads, you will also receive some glittery matte silver. These are also Czech fire polished bead with a kind of a matted frosted look and with a bluish purplish shine on some of the facets. Then something more to hang at the bottom of your motifs, and I think that you will really like this. These are glass pendants in Bermuda blue in the size 11 × 16 millimeters. So these are also on the bigger scale when compared to the tiny pink ones. For some reason they are not nicely focusing on the camera is not focusing nicely, but I hope you can see how beautiful they are. They are deep and the back sides are metallic and the back sides are also just flawless without any scratches. There are some subtle purple and greenish tones in them. And as 𝐅𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐃 says, oh my, that's it. Not necessary to talk more about them. I think they are beautiful. Then I have some more cabochons. And this is a surprising shape. And I use them in one of the jewels that I would like to share with you when we finish the unpacking. And these are glass cabochons. And I've used them already in the pendant, and I used them already in a pair of earrings. And these are in the color Crystal Moonlight. So they are super versatile to use, but they are universal. It's a very nice universal color. They have a beautiful shine and depth, and they come in metal settings. So they are attached into this close in silver color, and the claws have holes on the sides, so it's easy to attach more beads around them. And you will actually receive 10 of these, because 4 go into the pendant that is one of the main designs for the theme, the one that will be the extra for the Fuchsia level students. And there will also be a pair of earrings, and I have one more idea actually, and I really hope that I will have enough time to make it happen, because I have even more ideas. So let's see. Cynthia says, also very beautiful. I wish I had a ton of these as well too. Stunning. And Faye says, they are like moonlight on water at night. Yeah, I think the moonlight, the name of the color, the moonlight, is very fitting. And then a bit of Preciosa beads. These are 4mm round faceted Preciosa beads in crystal honey, so they match the color of the drop pendants that I showed you at the beginning. And also these are included in one of the bracelet patterns that everyone will receive, all yellow and turquoise and fuchsia students. And they are also included in the jewel that's on the cover of the box. I will show it to you one more time. So this is it. You see the dagger beads. I used the pendant drop, and here are also the 4mm faceted rounds. They can also be used very well as connectors between motifs. So if you will have leftovers, there are plenty of opportunities to use them up. Some more Preciosa beads. We have some Cabochons, quite a lot, in the 6mm size. And these stand for the darker part of the night. These are Montana colored. There is a slight dark blue shine about them. And you receive this amount because they will be included in the bracelet that we can bead together. There are also some metal components waiting for you inside the box. I have here a toggle clasp, or it can also be called an OT clasp in golden color. And the decoration on the top of the clasp, it reminds me of Van Gogh's Impressionist lines, so that's why I chose this for you. Then Van Gogh's art was actually very much influenced by Japanese art. It was very fashionable during his time, as this Far Eastern country was just opening up towards the Western world. People just got to know it, and artists were really intrigued by Japanese art. So I chose this little lantern, and it reminds me of Japanese lanterns that are hanging, for example, outside on the street. So that's why I chose it for the Van Gogh theme. And also because there are little dragonflies sitting, symbolic dragonflies sitting in the windows of the little lantern. And Van Gogh also loved, for example, watery themes like with the irises. And Kata says it's cute, and Connie doesn't have words. She has lots and lots of hearts for this. Let's see what else do we have here. We also have some 3mm round beads in a color called Metallic Mix. This is a warmer tone of gold, and 3mm round beads. They always get handy when we are working on small motifs or when we are connecting some small motifs. So you will receive a bunch of them. You might know that I love using rhinestones in metal settings. So in the Fuchsia box, I have 2 colors of the Preciosa 4mm rhinestones waiting for you. And I wanted to include one color that gives you more bling when you need more bling. So it's the Crystal AP with all kinds of purplish and bluish and pink sparkles inside. They come in the golden setting. And then sometimes instead of using more bling, we need to tone down an already sparkly design. So you can also use the Montana colored rhinestones in the 4mm size, also coming in a golden setting. And those fit precisely with the 6mm bicon beads. You will also receive 2 colors of Miyuki Slender Bugle beads. One color is the metallic bronze and one color is the metallic blue iris. And we will have plenty of designs using this, so you will have lots of opportunities. And I happen to know that you like slender bugle beads, so more opportunities to use them are coming. Of course, we always need some seed beads, and I have here 3 colors of size 15 seed beads waiting for you. 2 warm tones, the dark bronze and the Duracoat galvanized gold, and a little bit to counterbalance all the warm tones and to fit nicely the blue ones is the metallic silver. Then we have 1 color of round 11s. It's also metallic silver. Then 2 colors of Miyuki Delica beads in size 11. And again, I wanted to include one of the warm tones and one of the cold tones, and also divide them in a way that when using this blue sparkly Miyuki Delicas, then you brighten up the design, and when beading this matte bronze Miyuki Delica 11s, then you can tone it down a bit. And it's very important to have both of these opportunities on our bead mat when we are working, because yeah, we can make something shiny only when there is a counterbalance in them. As there is this saying that there is no light without a shadow, there is no shadow without light. So we need to balance it out nicely. And Marianska likes the blue delicas. And Sunshine says, I love how many of each bead there are included. And thank you for saying that, Sunshine. I wanted to give you like a nice variety, but also so every little bag contains enough that you can like really play with it, and it's not just a few pieces. And Katya can't wait to start playing with her box. And Faye is asking for the color numbers. Actually, everything will contain on the little labels the exact color numbers and the exact names of the colors. So then you can get back to if you would like to have more. And also, as some of you suggested, it was a really good idea to put together a complete list with links to the e-shop, to the bead shop. So I will also do that when we add also the new thingies, all the new goodies, then I will create a list for you with links to the bead shop, so you don't have to search for the exact beads and components. So, and this beautiful rich matte bronze, it's color number 1051, and the blue one that Marianska likes is the semi-matte silver-lined medium dyed blue, color number 693. And then we have one more bag of half tilla beads, and it's the opaque cement gray matted AB. I will shortly share the bracelet with you that I have created. Then, Starry Night for me, it's one of the most poetic, lyrical pictures that I have ever seen. And I wanted to find something that gives back this poetic vibe of it. So I also chose a metal chain with glass beads on it. So you can use this. For example, you can create this U shape, cut a piece of it and include it at the bottom of a pendant or earring. Or I am actually thinking of making it longer by attaching some more beads or a chain to it and using it around my neck as part of a necklace. And Brit Marie says, blue is a color that I haven't used so much before, so this will be interesting. Then I'm really looking forward, Brit Marie, to hear how do you like working with it. And like every 2 months when I select a new theme, I also select a new color combo. And of course, sometimes the color combo, there are always beaders who say like, yay, this was already my favorite, so I'm so happy. And there are always also beaders who says like, okay, I need to familiarize myself with this. And it's nice to have this balance, because some of us are then working with it like already with some experience, and we can get inspired by those fellow beaders, or some of us might be like a little bit unsure, and it's also nice, I think, to experience this together and help each other out when we have questions, also regarding color combinations. And Joanna just joined us. Oh, Connie says, I am willing to try everything. And I think this is the essence of being a Beading School Academy students. And thank you so much, Connie, for saying this. Let's play and experiment and learn together. And then I have something. Do you know what is my favorite blue shade? Ty says, a box of creative beauty. And Wendy says, yes, that way, when I fall in love with a new bead color, I can know which ones to order without the second guessing. Wendy, if you ever have a question about like ordering something from us, and we always try to put there the number and the color, but if you have any questions, then always just reach out. And okay, everyone says turquoise, but in this case, I kind of treat turquoise as a completely like standalone color on its own. So when I'm talking about other blue shades, sorry for the confusion, that hi Nicolene. So from the other blue shades except turquoise, one of my favorites is the light sapphire opal. And you might be very familiar with the type of this component. These are Preciosa Suvan rhinestones. However, they are bigger than what we are used to. So these come in the 6mm size. And actually, the pendant that we have on the cover. It has as the focal component this light sapphire opal 6mm suwon rhinestone from Preciosa. It also comes in a golden setting to make sure that it fits nicely with everything. Then some more metal components. Okay, this is going to be really nice. These are earring findings, and on the front of the earring finding there are cubic zircons set into the metal. So one earring, it contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if I count it right, 7 pieces of zircons, also in a nice golden tone. Then, if you like ear studs, then we also have a pair of ear studs, of course, in a star shape to fit the theme. Faye says little starry nights for the ears, indeed. Then we have the little painting-like component that Nitty noticed on the cover of the box. This is the Crescent moon painting in antique bronze color, and you can use it at the bottom of a necklace or pendant. And I thought it's very fitting for the theme, not only because of the moon, but also, as Nitty noticed, that it looks like a little painting. And then I have a super beautiful component here. I think this is like the crown jewel of the box, of the fuchsia box. And I named it the Starry Night Charm. And this is how it looks like. And I counted, there are 22 zircons in it. And it is pretty big, by the way, for comparison of the size of a gem duo bead. So there is a star in the middle, and then the star has some rays, some more zircons. There is a big zircon in the middle of the star. And what I like is that the metal is perforated, so there is plenty of light going through that star, so it's really shiny. And then there is this crescent shape under the star. I think that this comes only in the fuchsia. Ladies are asking if it's also in the turquoise. I think, if I'm not mistaken, then this comes only in the fuchsia box. However, I ordered plenty of this, so it will be afterward available also in the bead shop for everyone. Then we actually have some more Preciosa beads here. And to fit the 8mm cabochons, these are some 3mm crystal aurum bicone beads from Preciosa Crystals. Kata says, stock up, stock up, stock up. I did my best, Kata. And then one more component from Preciosa. This is also something new. And these are, I know that we kind of grew fond of crystal connectors during the past 2 years. And these crystal connectors, they come from the Preciosa Crystal Factory in a golden setting with a transparent crystal inside. And on the left-hand side, you can use them from both sides, actually. On the left-hand side, you see the little claws on the crystal. And if you use them from this side, then there is like a ring on it. And Connie says, I think my box will be empty very soon. it would be actually fun to take a picture of what's left in our boxes when we finish the 2 months. So if you want, you can take a picture of your Magic Garden box, everyone, and post it in the group. So this will be perfect, by the way. I used them in a bracelet. I know it's surprising, or like a bracelet to be, but as I calculated the sizes of my motifs, then I found out that, you know, like one more would be too much, but one less would be too little. So actually, when you need to add just a little distance to make up a complete bracelet, then you can use this crystal connector, or as there are 2 pieces in your boxes, then you can of course add them also to a pair of earrings. And Nicolene says she doesn't see Connie's remark. It's because very good noticing. It's because the broadcast, you can watch it from the Beading School Club, and you can also watch it from the Beading School Facebook page. So if you are watching from the club, then you don't see when somebody is commenting on the page, and vice versa. But my program that I use, it combines everything, so I can see everything that you comment from both places. And hi, Belinda. Then I have 3 more beautiful things in my box left for you, and this is a 27mm cabochon, kind of white but with yellow and golden tones, also some pink. Yeah, from Facebook, but on Facebook we have the group that is closed for only members, and then also the page that is open to everyone. So there are 2 places where you can watch the broadcast. Sun says, "Oh my God, that is beautiful. Is it glass?" Yes, indeed, it's glass. And I think it will look very nice with the blue delicas, for example. Then, for the Fuchsia Beading School Academy students, can you guess what's inside this little box? I think you can. So for the Fuchsia level Beading School Academy students, I have another rare piece from 𝐻𝐿2 Studio, a handmade art cabochon, and it comes in the fairy dust moon glow color, and it's a hexagon and it has sparkles inside. It's bluish, bit greenish, and it's beautiful. And then the finishing piece for the fuchsia box, Nicolene says that it's a nice blue one. Indeed. And Annie says, wow, so much, unbelievable. So the finishing piece for the fuchsia level box, it's a European-made, a German-made clasp garden clasp. And it has a little star in the middle with a crystal inside. It actually has it on both sides of the clasp. So even if you use it in a necklace and it turns around, then you have the little star from both sides. The little star, it has a crystal, the other crystal, the old crystal in it. And it's real gold plated, actually. So it's super high quality. So that's it. That's what's inside the Beading School Academy box, the fuchsia one on the theme Starry Night. And this is what we are going to play with during the upcoming 2 months. I am really, really, really looking forward to it. And I'm laughing because I see Kathy's comments saying, no ear inside a box inspired by Funko. That would be a good idea. You can bead, I think you can bead an ear from the seed beads if you want to. Connie says she's happy. And Maria says that it's beautiful. And Cynthia says that the clasp is beautiful. Wow. And Marianske already loves the box. And Katalin also says we get so many goodies. This is amazing. And would you like to see some jewels that I made? I will show you two. The two that are going to be included in the Fuchsia subscription. Kata says indeed the ear will be a beading challenge. And oh dear sir, the sir says this is torture. I'm so sorry. So let's see. You already saw one jewel, actually. This is with the daggers and the 6mm, so one rhinestone. And since I took that picture, okay, I will show you three jewels. Hi, Verle. Since I took that picture, I also added a little peyote loop on top of the motif, so you can have this as a little pendant. So in the middle, we have a 6mm suwon rhinestone in the light sapphire opal. Then I used, to give it a star shape, I used 4 pieces of the 2 hole dagger beads, some preciosa faceted round beads in the 4mm size, and I added the 16 times 12mm Bermuda blue drop at the bottom. And the main design for the box, it's originally made as a bracelet, but as usually with the motifs, you can make it to anyone. And Kata says that this looks actually, the previous pendant, as the Swedish King's medal. We can all feel like kings and queens then. And then this is the main jewel from the box that everyone will receive the tutorial for. So this is called the Arleigh Bracelet. Arleigh is where Van Gogh spent time, in one of the places where Van Gogh spent time in France. And it consists of square-shaped motifs. I needed 5 of these for my wrist, and I used the beautiful clasp cardan clasp, and I added the 4mm faceted preciosa beads in between to create some distance between the motifs. You can see there the cement gray half-tilla beads, the metallic bronze Miyuki slender bugles. You can see there actually the dark parts. Those are the 6mm Montana bicons from Preciosa. Then there are also seed beads and the blue Delica bead. And this is the clasp that I just showed you. And you can see it. It's double-sided. And then I think this is the jewel that I made about, I think, 6 to 8 jewels from the box so far, and I continue designing. And hi, Anna. And this is, I think, that so far the jewel that I am the happiest with, that I am going to show you now. And I used in it 4 pieces of this new cabochons in metal settings, and this is how it looks like. I also used up this beautiful component with the cubic zircons. And I think this also really looks like a medallion fit also maybe for the Swedish king, but also for all of you. So much sparkle in it. And you have actually two possibilities how to use it. Okay, this is dangerous. Take care. Tai says, I just fell out of my chair. And Robina says, hi Robina, by the way. The blues remind me of winter midnight skies. Corinne says, sorry, girl. So you can use this in two different ways. You can, for example, bead a little peyote bale and use it as a pendant, or I actually plan to attach a brooch base on the back and have it as a pin on my new waistcoat. I will also show you a photograph that I took of this, not only on my bead mat, but some steady pictures so you can see them better. So this is the pendant, and this is the bracelet that we can bead together. So I really hope that you liked what you saw, and remember that by Friday you should have a tracking number for your package. If by any chance you don't have the tracking number by Friday, then make sure to get in touch with us at beadingschool.com. And Robina is asking, is the bracelet going to be for the yellow group? Yes, the bracelet is the one that everyone, the yellow, the turquoise, and the fuchsia group receives. So next week, I am coming back to you with showing you lots and lots of jewels that I have made from the second box, from the Starry Night. Tomorrow, I will start adding content to our virtual classroom. So sometime in the afternoon, you can start checking. I will let you know in the Beading School Club when it's open, of course. So tomorrow in the afternoon, the virtual classroom will, with new articles and everything, will open up again, inspired by the Starry Night theme. And during the upcoming weeks, also during No One Has to Bead Alone, I will always use beads that are readily available to you in the Starry Night box, not the fancy ones, because I want to make sure that even those beaders who don't have yet a Beading School Academy theme box, that they can join right away. There is no obstacle. But yeah, so I will create jewels for you for No One Has to Bead Alone, always from the boxes. I already have part of what's coming on Friday. I would like to show you still. So you can start preparing. So this is how Friday's motif looks like. And again, it can become a bracelet, it can become an earring, it can become a pendant. You will need one or two colors of 4mm fire polished beads. You need a 4mm rhinestone in metal setting for the middle, delica beads, size 15 seed beads, and 3mm bicone beads. I will soon post the complete material list and also a picture, of course. And I see some questions still. Anna is asking, how can I upgrade my box to the Fuchsia one? Dear Anna, please send an email to us, or if you have a bi-monthly subscription, then actually what you can do is that you first I really recommend reserving a Fuchsia box and then cancel your turquoise one. But if you need any help, then shout out info@beadingschool, beadingschool.com. And Jessica is asking, are the pattern in yellow level printed or a link? It's an electronic one, actually for all three levels, yellow, blue, and yellow, turquoise, and fuchsia. We have the tutorials in an electronic format, because on one hand, some of our beaders like to use them on their computer because then it's easy to enlarge the diagrams, but also, of course, save the environment, because with so much printing and maybe unnecessary printing, well, I would not like the idea of that. And also, if it's electronic, you can save it to your computer and so on. So you will receive it as an electronic tutorial. So Robin missed the team. It's Starry Night by Van Gogh. So thank you so much, ladies, for watching the unboxing video today. And okay, Cynthia has one more question. How much is the Fuchsia box in US dollars? It depends on the type of your subscription, if it's bi-monthly, half-yearly, or yearly, because you can save on it 5 or 10%, but it's 100 euros, 99 euros, so it's around $117, including shipping with track and trace. So thank you so much, ladies. And see you on Friday with the new Starry Night inspired little motif. Wishing you lots of creative ideas and take care. Bye-bye.